Today, we are going to talk about why you should consider buying a home in 2023. Reason number one, home prices are not coming down anytime soon, and it all comes down to the simple law of supply and demand. We are still seeing a severe shortage in inventory, and it's most likely going to be years until it can meet the demand of the amount of buyers in the market. In fact, just in my own local market, in between the months of January to February, we saw home prices rise by over 5%. So if you're thinking of buying a home, now is the time to act. Reason number two, mortgage rates. And don't think I forgot about them. I know they are higher than they normally have been. But wait, inflation is slowing down, and inflation directly affects the mortgage rates. And people are worried about the recession. Well, the thing with mortgage rates is if you've looked at any statistics over every recession that we've ever been in, mortgage rates always drop. Let's just wait until mortgage rates come down, right? Well, every single point that mortgage rates come down by, every single 1%, 5 million people, 5 million buyers are added into the market. That is your competition. So as mortgage rates drop, it's going to be more and more competitive to try to get a house. While rates might not be at the lowest they've ever been, and they're definitely not at the highest they've ever been, you marry the house, you date the rate. There's an awesome thing when buying real estate called refinancing your loan. You're locked in at a higher rate, let's say 6.5%. And a year down the road, rates are down to 4, rates are down to 4.5, even down to 5.5. That can save you a couple $100 a month by going into the bank, refinancing your loan with the newest, most updated interest rate. There's going to be some fees, but in the long run, it's going to save you a ton of money. But if you can get a house, not bidding insane amounts over like you're going to have to against those 5 million extra buyers that are going to be added into the market, now is the time. Reason number three. The average person buys a home at the age of 33. What does that mean? What that means is anybody born in 1990, on average, will start to buy a home or buy their first home. Why does that matter? Well, from 1990 to 1993, we saw the largest uptick of the amount of births in the United States since the 1960s. What does that mean? There are going to be more people within the next 3 years looking to buy in a time period where mortgage rates may come back down. So we're looking at more and more competition added to the market the longer that you're waiting to buy your home. Reason number four, home ownership builds wealth, and it has been proven to build wealth over time. It can seem like a lot of money, and I never want anybody to ever feel pressure to buy a house if you are not in the position to buy a house. If you don't have the cash on hand to be able to buy that house, don't put yourself in a stressful position of doing that. Set a budget, rent the cheapest that you possibly can, and save up that money to be able to put it into real estate. If you're not sure if you're going to be in the area, it's probably not the best time to buy a house if you're going to resell, because statistics show that if you're going to own a house less than a year, you're probably going to lose money on it just because of all the fees it takes to sell that house. But at the 2, 3, 5, 10-year mark, we're starting to look at significant gains in your home. Appreciation that you see in your house, that's going to be yours someday. As you're paying off that house, the nice thing is you are locked in at that rate. Rents on average are going up 3% every single year on average. Last year they went up 18%. The real number probably, let's guesstimate 3%. When it comes to buying a house, when you lock in that rate, you have that for 30 years. Imagine adding 3% to your rate every single year. I'll have a little graphic here. Let's say rent was $1,000 a month right now, and you stayed in that place and appreciated 3% every year. Let's just say on average. 30 years later, what would you be paying in rent? Versus if you lived in the house that entire time, what would you have saved if you would have lived there instead? So there you have it. These are just a few reasons of why you should buy a home in 2023. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this video. I hope it was beneficial to you. If you have any questions, I will have all my contact info linked in the bottom of this video and in the caption. You can reach out to me there, text, call, email, whatever you need to do. I'm here as a resource to help people understand real estate, understand the market where they're at, and help them find a home, a rental, a investment property, whatever they need to help them achieve their real estate goals.